going to start with the concept of array. That is a two-dimensional array today we will do, and we were just working with the 1D array. Okay. Array 2. So in this particular program, I'm just going to tell you that how to deal with two-dimensional array. That is the matrices. Okay. So java.util.class array 2. We will just create the object of scanner class. Then what we will do, we will basically take an array. Now this time two-dimensional array. So like I'm taking 2D array, that is this one, and new int, it is 2 by 2 array. So I will take this. Take and system out int an array, or we can say enter a matrix, because the two-dimensional array is basically matrix. So that is matrix. Okay. So system.out.println. Okay. After that, because it is a two-dimensional array, and so we would require two loops for that. So here I am taking int I and j for the loop. I equals to 1, I less than 2. Or actually it is an array, so we should take it from 0. I less than 2, I plus plus. Then for a equals to 0, j less than 2, j plus plus. So this is the scan. This is for the scanning process. We are taking the loops. Then we will take a of ij equals to okay. So this we have done the scanning. Now I will just print it, and yes, I'm just copying it. And for printing, I'm just going to give a message. When we are having 2 by 2 row and column combination, that is 2 by 2 array, that means it is called matrix. So this we have created, okay, this program, and there is no compilation error. So let me run. Okay, so enter the matrix. I am taking some values, and yes, it is coming like this, and it is not looking good. So we can just give some formatting elements on this. Okay, so for that I'm just going to take slash n here, and here I'm going to take plus, and I'm going to take tab for tab. That is, it will take one like a tab space here. Then I'm going to compile and I'm going to run it. The matrix is here in a very proper format. That is 2 by 2, 2 rows and 2 columns. That is 2 by 2. Okay. Then after that, okay, this you can see. Okay. So this was the program. Now, in the concept of matrices, if we are having like there is a concept. Let me show you the question sheet. There is a program. I will just discuss all these programs with you today. I will just discuss verbally, so you would get an idea to how to attempt them. See, in the array one, you can see there is a question that write a program to input an array, print it, and count the number of elements in the array. So the number of elements in the array basically means you have to use a counter variable, like you have taken any variable, and you just have to increase the value of that variable with the loop. So after the loop terminates, you can print the value of the counter, so it will give us the number of elements present in the loop, in the array. Similarly, in this question also, you have to perform the sum of elements, so you have to add each and every element present in the array. You have to add each and every element. So there is another question of addition of two arrays, that is we have to take input of two arrays and then we have to add them. So basically in such questions, what we have to do, simply we have to take input. First of all, you will take input, then you will print it, then you will again take another input for the second array and you will again print it, then you will add it. So this process is required. I think this one I am just going to tell you, so you will get an idea. This one I will tell you, so you will be able to perform this question from the matrices one. Okay. Array add, I am taking the name array add for array addition. So import java.util class array add system.in. That as it is addition of two arrays, first of all we have to take like I and j for the looping, then we have to take two different array. So I am taking int a, this is the first array, int of elements which we want in the array. Then the second array I am taking, this is the b array, so this is also the same size because we have to perform addition, and addition of array works in the way like let me tell you with the help of are having this array and this array. These are two different arrays, and here this is first array, this is second array, and this is the third array. Why third array? Because we have to perform addition, so we need one more array to store it, to store the values of the addition of two arrays. So we need this. So let's it be a. This is the array a, and this is the array b, and this is the array c. So basically what we are doing, we are performing addition between these two arrays. We are performing addition. Let the values be 1, 2, 3, 4. And after that I am again taking 1, 1, 2, 3, any value I am taking. So this is the value of the array b. Now as we have to perform addition, so now what is the meaning of addition of two arrays? Basically we have to add individual elements from both the arrays. So individual means according to their index 1 plus 1, we will do like this: 1 plus 1, 2. Then second value, that is 2 plus 1, that is 3. Then that is 3 plus 2, that is 5. Then 4 plus 3, that is 7. So this is the addition of array. This is the meaning of addition of array. So now it is for this particular thing, it is required that we should take one more array to store it, and it should be also the same size. Okay, it is also required to be of the same size. So this way we have taken three different arrays because we have to perform addition. Now whenever you get some question of array addition or anything related to array or matrix, always try to take input, print it, and then perform the work and then perform the output. This is very much required. So this is called formatted output, formatted printing, and it is very good to perform if you give the proper presentation documentation of your work. So I'm taking print dot out dot print ln, and I'm writing enter first array. I'm giving message enter first array, and then because it is okay, I do not require two I and j, that two variables, because it is only single dimensional array. So I less than 4 and I plus plus. Then basically we will just scan it. So because we are entering it, so we will scan it. Or so I am taking a of I equals to ob dot next int, and this is one first array, scanning of first array. Then what I'm going to do, I am going to perform the scanning of second array. So second array, okay. So for scanning of second array, I'm just going to take b. We will store the second array in the b array. Okay. After that, what we need to do, we basically need to print it, because this is the basic requirement. If we are taking input of something, we should print it. It is necessary. So we should print it. Here I'm going to take a, and then slash n. Okay. After that, we have to print it. So I'm taking it to system.out.print, and I'm writing. I'm taking print ln. Okay, I'm not taking print ln. I'm just taking print a of I am going to print, and here I am just going to take a tab t for the spacing. Yes, then slash n is here, and array 2. There I will write array 1. Yes, it's written array 1. So here also I will just give some slash n and everything. So that will just provide the spacing and all. Now I'm going to print system out print ln print. I'm taking, oh sorry, system.out.print, and here I'm going to print b of I. So we have taken b of I, and again for the formatting purpose we will take slash t, and now so both are printed, only input and printing I have done. Now I have to perform addition. So as many time we need to work on the array, it is required to take the loop, to use the loop. Until unless you use the loop, you cannot access the values of the array. So I'm taking c of I equals to a of I plus b of I. So the addition. So you can see this was a of I, this was b of I, and we are performing the addition. C of I equals to a of I. Now what we have to do, we have to print the resultant. So system dot out dot print ln, and I'm going to write slash n. Resultant, I'm writing resultant array. I'm giving like this, resultant array. Okay, so here I've just, again I will use the loop, because to access the values of C also, because the resultant it is stored in C, and to access the resultant also it is necessary to use the loop. So I'm just taking, there we are going to print system dot out dot print of I and slash t. Okay. So this way, this is a complete program for addition of two array. And if it was matrix, so what we have to do, we have to take here matrices. That's so easy. So I'm just going to run it. So I'm just going to run it. First array, second array. So you can see first array, second array is printed, and then the resultant array is printed. And this way, why we have done a so long procedure? Because it is necessary. Whenever, always remember, never forget. Whenever you are performing such, you are getting some question in your exam or test, always try to write each and everything like this only. Like you have to first of all take the input of both arrays, then you have to process it. That is, you have to perform the formula. Then you have to perform the work which is going to do, you have to do like addition, subtraction, anything. And the another thing, what it takes the printing. So the last one is printing. Okay, this way we have to basically do the questions related to array and all, array or matrix. So now we have discussed the fourth question also. Now similarly, like the fourth one, the fifth one could also be done. Like in the fifth one we have to calculate the difference, in the fourth one we have to calculate the addition. You just have to change the symbol of plus to minus, that's all. Okay, for the difference. Okay, so this is the way. Now then when coming to the two-dimensional array, you can see that there are the very similar questions like count the elements, print the sum. So if you would be able to do that for the 1D, you can also do it for the 2D. The difference question, the data difference different that are different from the array one dimensional one. So the fifth number question, the fourth number question, the seventh number question in the two-dimensional array is different. That is, in the fourth number question, it is written, write a program to input a matrix and print the transpose of that matrix. So I'm just coming here, and what I'm going to do here basically, okay, here I am going to show you if we are having any matrix. Suppose I am having a matrix of 3 by 3. Suppose we are having a matrix of 3 by 3. See, the matrix could be of any order. Order means the number of rows and the columns. Okay, so suppose this was our matrix and it was having 3 rows and 3 columns, and the values were like this. Suppose this was first row, this was second row, and this was third row. So this was our 3 by 3 matrix. I hope you can understand that this is 3 by 3 because it is having 3 rows and 3 columns. So what are the rows? Here the rows are horizontal. Rows are horizontal. Columns are vertical. The meaning, this is horizontal and this is vertical. Okay, so columns are vertical and rows are horizontal. Now when we are talking about transpose matrix, if we are talking about a transpose matrix, like matrix, okay, so the transpose matrix basically is the matrix that basically contains the L in which you can write, when we make rows, when we change the rows to columns and columns to rows, it is called transpose. When we change the rows to columns and the columns to rows, means in this particular matrix, let this matrix be A. So if this is matrix A and this is the transpose matrix of A matrix, okay, this is transpose matrix of A matrix. So what we have to do in that case, we basically have to take the transpose, make the rows, we have to change the rows and columns basically. So rows and columns means we have to interchange the rows and columns with each other. Okay, so yes, so what we have to do basically, you can see what are the rows here in the case, in this case, this is the row, this is the first row, this is the second row, these are the values of the row. So now I am going to tell you that what you have to do, you have to create, make row column and column row. Like the column is, if you consider the column, what is column? It is, this is the column. Uh, yes, this is the column, this is the column, and this is the column, and these three are rows. So now what I am going to do, 2, 3 and 11 is the first column, we will make it row. We will change the values to row, 2, 3 and 11. So this we have changed. Now first row has been converted, column has been converted. Now 3, 6 and 7, we have also converted the second row. Oh sorry, we have to convert to 3, 6 and 6. We have converted this column to row. Again the third one also, 4, 7 and 8 was the third column, and what we have done, we have made it row. This is the manner that how we have to convert the row to column. Now what we have to do in computer, we have to make a program for that, that a person is in giving input of normal matrix, so it should be converted to the transpose. Okay, now I am just coming back to my like okay, screen, BlueJ screen. So I'm coming back to my BlueJ screen and I'm going to tell you the concept of the program of transpose. So now I'm just going for the transpose one. So when we are talking about transpose matrix, so first of all we have to take input of a matrix. So here I'm taking import java dot util dot scanner class. That what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a scanner because you have to input the matrix. OB equals to new scanner. And if we are taking a matrix, so we have to take like this. So I'm taking int, sorry, new int, and this time 2 by 2 by 2. That is a matrix. So the matrix could be 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, anything like that. Okay, let me take it 3 by 3. So we will take it 3 by 3. Then what to do if you want to input it? So I'm just going to write a message. Uh, Print ln, enter a matrix. I equals to 0, I less than 2, or ij we have not taken, so it's giving error. So I'm taking loop. Then for now we have to scan it. So a is our matrix. A of ij equals to new sorry, ob dot next in. After that, this was the scanning. So as I have told you, always whenever you scan, you just print it. Always print it. So I'm just going to print it. So for that, I'm going to do the message. So I'm writing matrix. Original matrix, I'm going to write original, because then we have to calculate the transpose. That time we will write transpose matrix. So okay, the loop should be till 3. Yes, because we are taking 3 by 3. So the loop should be till 3. Okay, here also. Okay, this we have done. We have taken the input and we have printed our original matrix. Now we have to calculate, we have to convert it to the transpose. That how to print the transpose matrix. So here I am just going to, now we can just print the transpose. We have printed the original matrix. So now I will just print the transpose matrix, and it is really very simple. Because what we have to do, we have to convert the row to column and column to row. We just have to interchange the row and column when we are talking about transpose matrix. Okay, so now in the time, at the time of printing, that we have to do. Here I have not actually converted the statement. Let me change it to the printing statement. Okay. Hmm. And yes, as it is a matrix, so the printing would be different. Like pattern, we take in pattern, that way we will print it. Here I am taking ij, and for the spacing purposes we will just take slash t. Okay. And okay, there is a problem that I have not given the double quotes. That's good. Now after that, system dot out dot print ln, and this for the next line as we take in the patterns. So yes, this is done. Now I'm just going to use it here also. So what we have to do basically this time, because we are going to print transpose, we have to make ji. We have to change it. We have to interchange it. Like we were writing a of ij. Here we were writing a of ij. Now we will write a of ji. Okay, this way we just have to work. And yes, and these are our loops of class. So just compile it and then run it. So you have seen the way how we have to basically do the transpose. So now here also we will do that only, like okay, enter a matrix. So I'm just going to enter by 3 matrix, so we have to enter 9 elements. So now you can see that the rows have become the columns and the columns have become rows. So this way we have to convert, and it is so simple. The original and the transpose matrix are here. Okay, so the presentation you can see this way, we should get the presentation. It looks good if you are working like this. So another concept which we have to talk about, that is a different concept, that is the product of two matrices. When we are talking about the product of two matrices, it is not similar to the addition and subtraction. In the case of addition subtraction, what we do, we basically just add, and each and every element is added simply. But when we are talking about the product, so it is different. So I'm just going to show you the procedure of product of matrices. This is the video I have only created, but just to explain this on copy and paper, copy and by pen, that's why I've created it here. Let me play. Matrix B. अब एक्चुअली मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन में चलता है आर फॉर रो, सी फॉर कॉलम. सो अभी देखिए यहाँ पर क्या होगा, A इक्वल्स टू रो इनटू कॉलम. सो यहाँ पर ध्यान दीजिएगा, हमने क्या किया, फर्स्ट रो इनटू फर्स्ट कॉलम होगा. तो 1 इंटू 1, उसके बाद आता है प्लस 2 इंटू 3, उसके बाद ये इससे होगा मल्टीप्लाई 1 इंटू 2 प्लस 2 इंटू 4, 1 इंटू 2 प्लस 2 इंटू 4, ये हो गया. अब यहाँ पर क्या होगा, ये सेकंड रो और फर्स्ट कॉलम, तो 3 इंटू 1 प्लस 3 इंटू 4 इंटू 3, 4 इंटू 3, अगेन सेकंड रो सेकंड कॉलम, 3 इंटू 2 प्लस 4 इंटू 4. आफ्टर दैट अब बताइए, देखिए चीज ध्यान रखिए, ये 2x2 की मैट्रिक्स है, ये भी 2x2 की मैट्रिक्स है. सो ये 2x2 इसका ऑर्डर है, मतलब 2 रो 2 कॉलम, 2 रो 2 कॉलम. अब अगर इनपुट मतलब बेसिकली ए और बी मैट्रिक्स 2x2 और 2x2 की है, तो ये इसका जो आउटपुट होगा वो मैट्रिक्स भी 2x2 की ही होगी. ओके, तो यहाँ पर हम लोग इसको ले लेंगे. और इस तरीके से ये आपका मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन होगा मैथ्स में, और इसी को अप्लाई करना होगा हम लोगों को जब हम लोग कंप्यूटर में करेंगे प्रोग्राम्स का. तो 7, 10, 15 और आपका आ गया 22. और ये देखिए आपकी ये भी 2 क्रॉस 2 की मैट्रिक्स है, 2x2 की मैट्रिक्स है, नंबर ऑफ रोज और कॉलम्स की. तो दिस इज द कंप्लीट प्रोसीजर, किस तरीके से आप मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन करते हैं मैथ्स में, और इसी के लिए हम लोग का प्रोग्राम बनेगा जो हम कंप्यूटर में बनाएंगे.